food reviewer. I do reviews on the YouTube. You never knew such a cool dude. I keep it so fly, and do you know why? It's cause I know whether to buy that food.
After a lovely 2-night stay in the Denver area, it was time to change direction and head north. Before we can head north, we must return to the best gas station known to man. We're at Buc-ee's, baby. Somewhere in Colorado, right off I-25. I forget the name of the town. It's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. It seemed like that they built this little area up just for the Buc-ee's. I just went in. I got some waters. I got a coffee, I guess I put this in a soda cup. That's a lot of coffee. I probably should not have got that much coffee, but I did. But it's like a Frankenstein coffee. It's a coffee in a soda cup, and then the straw was way too small for the coffee. And that should have been my first guess that I put this in the wrong sized cup. The straw was way too small. I'm like, this ain't getting to the bottom. So then I walk over to the next thing. I grab a straw. Well, I didn't realize it was a straw. It was with a slushy. So I got a slushy straw in my coffee. Oh, well. Picked up 2 biscuits. I picked up a bacon, egg, and cheese and a sausage, egg, and cheese on a biscuit. And ironically, it was the last 2 on the thing. It looked like they were switching over. I do have another straw here I could use. It looked like they were switching over to lunch. It's like 11 o'clock. I left way later than I thought I was going to leave the hotel. And then I picked up some of these bad boys. I got 2 of these because I know I probably could pound 4 of them on the way up to South Dakota. They're so good. And then I didn't try this the last time, but I got a banana pudding as well. Maybe I did try it the last time. I don't really remember what I got last time. I just know the first time I went to Buc-ee's, I spent like $600 on gifts, on the food, and I was like, how did I just spend $600 on this? This was just $60. I picked up a couple like smaller gifts that I saw it, and I was like, oh, let me get that now, because I saw it, and then there's going to be another Buc-ee's stop later on this trip, and I'm like, I'm going to forget this. All right, we're gonna start with the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. This is kind of sloppy. This is like egg on the one side here. There's the egg on the one side and the bacon, and then the other side's all cheese. The biscuit feels great. It's pretty large in size. But back to the biscuit thing. Breakfast and like chicken. I think that's the ideal interior for a biscuit, you know. Or just a regular raw dog and a biscuit at Popeyes. You know, choke me daddy. That's how I like it. You know, those biscuits are the best. All right, we're going to get into this because I got like a 6-hour drive, and I'm way later than I want to be. There's like a big smoke flavor coming from the bacon. Oh, that was a very dry bite. God, it's like glue in your mouth. So you're talking like 2 bites. There's like 1 bite of bacon in this. The eggs are fantastic. They're like lightly scrambled, so they're still like a little runny almost, but they're not dry. The biscuit is very dry, but it's seasoned very well, and it's giving me like croissant vibes almost. There was like 1 bite of bacon in that sandwich. The bacon tasted good, but I feel like a bacon, egg, and cheese. You want bacon in like every bite. I can understand that maybe the sides, maybe not. But like 1 or 2 strips of bacon, come on, Buc-ee's. Step that up a little bit. Biscuit was good, a little dry, but it was buttery, it was flaky, it tasted great. I'm going to go ahead and say the bacon, egg, and cheese. Just the fact that there's not a lot of bacon on it, not a buy. You skip that. Maybe go for the sausage. Let's see how this is, you know? Alright, so obviously this being a sausage patty, there's going to be more coverage of meat on this. So, same biscuit, same cheese, same egg. The only thing different is the sausage, I'm assuming. There's a lot more egg on this one. The sausage, egg, and cheese is like 10 times better than the bacon. The sausage it had some sweetness in it, so it was definitely a breakfast sausage. And then same thing, like there was more egg on that than the bacon one. I think it was less cheese. It seemed like. Definitely try on the sausage, egg, and cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese, not a buy. Unless you can get them to put a little bit more bacon on. There's like 1 or 2 slices of bacon. That's not enough. All right, let's get into this banana pudding. It smells fantastic. Now, this is another thing. They had knives at... I don't understand what's going on here. They had knives with this. So I found a fork. I could not find a spoon. I probably did not look hard enough for a spoon. So it's probably my own fault, because like I'm in there kind of rushing around. It is what it is. Banana pudding. Buc-ee's. Wow. This is fantastic. Look at that first bite. It's just boom! Banana. Then you kind of get in here and there's some of this cake or something. I don't really know what that is. It's just so creamy. Oh, this is fantastic. Jesus. Last but not least, we got these glazed, warm pecans. Pecan. I don't know. I think like when you have Buc-ee's with Jarls, like after not being here, like I came once or twice before on that last road trip I did, and I think this is the thing I have been craving the most. Yep. Absolutely unbelievable. You bite into it and it's like a warm, like melts in your mouth almost. It's sugary. Oh, it's so good. Great pecan flavor. And then when you get that sugary taste and it's warm, I could eat 10 bags of those. I'd probably die. But I think those are my number one items at Buc-ee's. These roasted pecans with cinnamon sugar or whatever on them. Just absolutely unbelievable taste on those. 100% a buy. They usually have them right when you walk in. I came in like the side entrance on this one. So they were not right there when I walked in. I was like, where are they? Where are they? I was looking for them. My eyes were red looking for them. So that should wrap up this Buc-ee's stop. We're talking probably, this was an hour from the hotel, so probably like 5 hours. About 5, maybe 5.5 hours. We'll be up in, we're going up to Mount Rushmore. We're going to stop at the South Dakota sign, welcome sign, and we're going to explain when we're there why I'm stopping at that one specific sign. So let's go to South Dakota. The drive to Mount Rushmore was a nice change of pace from interstate driving to state highways. As I crossed the train tracks in Torrington, Wyoming, I saw a headlight and pulled off to get some railroad action in. All right, so we're at the South Dakota sign. Down here, we're on US Route 18. The only reason I'm stopping at the South Dakota sign, I've been in 48 of 50 states. Hawaii and Alaska are the last ones. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna cross in. All right, oh boy, 48 of 50. So yeah, South Dakota, 48 of 50 states. Can't really drive to Hawaii, so probably have to fly there. Can't really drive to Alaska. Don't have a passport, so I guess I got the passport. But yeah, pretty exciting. Kind of the whole point of this trip. The last three I needed was Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota. And I'll be driving through the entirety of all three of those on this trip. South Dakota is the last one. So I'll have to keep going, get up to Mount Rushmore.
After a few more hours of state road driving, I arrived at Mount Rushmore. The place was absolutely packed, but I was able to park easily. It's pretty crazy that the earth can naturally create faces in the side of a mountain. Mount Rushmore should be on everybody's must-stop list. Once I spent way too much money at the gift shop, I headed northward towards Deadwood, South Dakota, where I'll be spending the night at the Deadwood Mountain Grand Resort and Casino.
All right, another room tour. We're at the Holiday Inn at the Deadwood Mountain Grand, I think it's called. It's a casino, a little resort type deal. All right, nice bathroom. I noticed the toilet, the bowl is like really big. I don't like these doors. Just not a fan. It looks like though there's a good gap here, so like there's no water that's gonna be coming out. I'm sure there'll be a little bit, but that's my take on these types of doors. It's got the good setup. Soap's there, shower head's there. You're not losing any soap. Closet's probably got one of them stupid things that I still don't know what it is. Oh my God. There's no thing. Wow, all right. An empty space right here. Kind of surprised there's not something there. Like, I don't even know what you could put there. Got some nice painting. I believe this is the building that I'm in. We're in Deadwood, South Dakota. If you couldn't tell by the name of the place. Nice king size bed, full size pillows, pretty comfortable. Nice desk chair, two other chairs. Pretty standard hotel room, but it is pretty nice. I don't like how this table though. Like you really gotta reach over to grab this. And then I don't know like if there's even a view out here. Like I can't see out the window. So I don't really know. So I'll have to close those in case people are looking in. On the third floor, hopefully nobody's looking in. So yeah, Deadwood, South Dakota Holiday Inn at the Deadwood Grand Mountain Resort.
I arrived in Deadwood later than I wanted to, and didn't have many options for dinner, so I settled for Dale's restaurant within the hotel. I'm glad I made this choice, as the food was better than I expected. I started off with some cheese curds, which were a little more chewy than I expected, but the breading had a great crisp to them. For my main, I got the Nashville hot chicken wrap, which had lettuce, bacon, and ranch dressing on the inside. I was impressed with the heat level of the Nashville hot sauce, and the chicken was cooked to perfection. Even with the sauce, it remained crispy. The chicken was juicy and tender, better than Raising Cane's. The onion rings were also fantastic. They were breaded to perfection, and the onion itself was sweet and tender. I would not hesitate to return to Dale's if I found myself in Deadwood again. When we return for part 7, we will visit a roadside drugstore that I've been excited to stop at. Thanks for watching.